My sister smashed all of my 7-year-old daughter's birthday gifts. The guests were shocked. My mom laughed and told my daughter, "This is the punishment." My daughter Ava turned 7 last month, and all she wanted was a real birthday party with her friends from school. Nothing huge, just pizza, arcade games, balloons, cake, and presents. I'd been working extra shifts for weeks to make it happen because the last couple years had been tight after my divorce. The biggest gift was a bike she'd been talking about non-stop since summer. Blue frame, white tires, little basket on the front. I hid it in the garage for almost a month so she wouldn't see it early. My sister Rachel showed up late with my mom. The second they walked in, I could already feel Rachel judging everything. She looked around the party room, then at me, and said, "Wow, you really went all out." Something about the way she said it rubbed me wrong, but I ignored it. Rachel's always had issues whenever somebody else was doing okay financially. Ever since her divorce, she acted like anyone spending money was personally attacking her. My mom always defended her too, no matter what she did. Still, I kept things polite because I didn't want tension at my daughter's birthday. The party was actually going great for most of the afternoon. Kids running around the arcade screaming, parents talking over paper plates and pizza boxes, music playing in the background. Ava opened presents near the end of the party while everyone gathered around. She got dolls, Lego sets, art supplies, little kid stuff. She acted excited over every single gift. Then I brought out the bike. The second she saw it, she froze. Then she screamed, "Dad!" and wrapped herself around me crying while everyone laughed and clapped. That's when I noticed Rachel staring at the bike with this tight little smile. She leaned over and whispered something to my mom. My mom laughed. A few minutes later, Ava went to the bathroom with 2 friends to wash frosting off their hands before cake. Her presents were stacked beside the bike near the wall. I was talking to another parent when I heard a loud crash, then another. The room went quiet almost instantly. I turned around and saw Rachel standing over the pile of gifts. The bike was on its side with the front wheel bent sideways. Boxes were crushed under her shoes. One doll had its head ripped off. For half a second, I honestly thought maybe she tripped. Then she grabbed the bike and slammed it into the floor again. A parent near me said, "What the hell?" Right then, Ava walked back into the room. She stopped dead, staring at the destroyed gifts. Rachel pointed at the mess and said, "Maybe now you won't grow up spoiled." My daughter looked completely confused. Then my mother laughed and told her, "This is the punishment." Ava burst into tears so hard she could barely breathe. I moved so fast I knocked over a chair getting between Rachel and my daughter. I asked her what the hell was wrong with her. Rachel instantly started yelling that I was raising Ava to be spoiled and entitled. She said no 7-year-old needed expensive gifts and accused me of trying to show off in front of everybody. Meanwhile, the entire room was staring at her in shock. One dad stepped between us because Rachel looked ready to start smashing more things, and my mom just sat there drinking soda like this was normal behavior. That was the exact moment I stopped caring about keeping peace in this family. I told both of them to get out. Rachel laughed and said my mom drove them there, so I took $40 out of my wallet, handed it to her, and told her to call an Uber. They left with every parent in that room watching them walk out. The next morning, my mom started calling nonstop, trying to downplay everything. Rachel refused to apologize at all. Instead, she texted me saying Ava needed to learn a lesson. That's when I decided I was done protecting them. After my dad died 3 years ago, my mom asked me to handle all her finances because she didn't understand online banking. Bills, retirement accounts, taxes, I managed everything, which meant I knew exactly how much money she'd secretly been giving Rachel. Over $40,000. Most of it came from money my dad specifically left for his grandkids, including Ava. I'd kept quiet for years because I didn't want family drama after Dad died. But after what they did to my daughter, I emailed every bank statement, transfer, and withdrawal record to my brother and younger sister. Every dollar. The fallout hit immediately. My brother found out Mom lied about not having money for his son's college tuition while secretly paying Rachel's rent and vacations. My younger sister realized Mom had been draining savings accounts for years to support Rachel. 3 days later, my mom showed up alone asking to see Ava. I stepped outside and shut the door behind me. She started crying about how the family was attacking her. I asked her one question. "Did you come here to apologize to my daughter?" She got quiet. Then she said, "Rachel's been struggling lately." That was all I needed to hear. I handed her the receipt for the destroyed gifts, replacement bike, and damaged decorations. Just over $2,000. She stared at it for a long time before silently writing me a check. Now she knocks before entering my house. Rachel still hasn't spoken to me, and Ava loves her new bike.